guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video trying out a bunch of new products. I was recently on e.l.f.'s website and saw that they had so much new product, so of course I bought like all of it. Everything is super inexpensive that I tried out today, so spoiler alert, everything was kind of awesome, so definitely pick up everything that I show you because it's all worth it and it's all great. But yeah, have this box full of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, so let's just get right into this video. Okay, so the first product that I'm going to be trying out is the Nivea Men Post Shaving Balm, and I'm gonna use this as a primer because everybody else and their mother is using it as a primer, so why not try it out? I'm just gonna take this and rub it in everywhere until it gets tacky. It said that it has like aloe vera in it, and it doesn't leave like a greasy texture, it's just tacky, which is that glycerin that's going to help your foundation stick to it a little bit better. And it also kind of moisturizes the skin as well, so that added aloe and moisture is really good for your skin. Now the next product that I'm going to try out is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. I'm just going to use the Selfie Ready foundation brush. I'm just going to dot this on. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I'm so broken out right now. Couldn't tell you why. So first up, I mean, it blends really well. That blended really quick. Would help if I didn't put the mirror in the frame. So the foundation has a really awesome finish to it, and the brush buffs it in pretty quickly and really well. Okay, so the foundation does have pretty good coverage and it's definitely buildable. I will say if I were applying it with a brush, you kind of have to go in with a lot more product, but applying it with a wet sponge, this kind of builds up the product a little bit better and it blends it in just a little bit better with a little more coverage. But this brush, all in all, is really, really nice. It buffs it in super quickly and it's really soft, so I really, really like this brush with this foundation. Probably not my favorite way to apply it, but probably with a more liquidy foundation this would work a lot better. Next I'm just going to apply concealer. I don't have anything new for this. I'm going to just use the same foundation brush as I did for obviously my foundation, and I will blend it all in and be right back. Now I'm going to go in with the new e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. They only have one shade for their palettes like this. Like each one only has like one universal palette, but they do look like this. I'm going to use the Sculpting Face Brush, which this one is really neat. It's not like the precision contour or whatever it was. It's a lot softer. The bristles move a lot better. It's not as stiff as their other one, and it's also got kind of like a curve to it. It's not a flat brush. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm gonna cream contour. I'm really bad at cream contouring to begin with, so I don't know how this is really gonna turn out. I just really want to get good at it, I guess. I want to try it out. Okay, so we'll see about blending this out in a second. Very creamy, very pigmented. You don't need a lot. Okay, so actually, I really like this. The best way to blend it out is to not hold it like this, but to hold it, I guess that's kind of how it's designed, so that way it kind of fits in the cheekbone. That kind of makes sense. I like this brush a lot, and this product is really nice. Okay. I'm just going to do a little bit around my hairline, just enough to add a shadow. Okay, we're going to try out the nose here. I'm going to get a different brush only because I want a little more precision on the nose. I'm going to take the lighter shade. I'm going to highlight my nose as well. Overall, I'm very, very impressed by this palette. It's very easy to blend and it doesn't look terrible. It looks really nice. And this brush is also really awesome as well for contouring the cheekbones, so A+ to both products. So I'm just going to take the Selfie Ready powder brush and my normal everyday powder. And this one is definitely very similar to the Selfie Ready foundation brush, except it's a little thinner. I don't know, it's got a little more movement to it, I guess. But we will see how it applies the powder. Okay, so honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this brush for powder. I feel like this would be a good foundation brush though, so I'm probably going to try this brush out again using foundation or even maybe like cream contour if I want it to be a little more subtle. It's not a bad brush, it's just not my typical ideal brush for powder. So I'm just going to reapply some powder because my face still feels a little tacky. I'm going to use a different brush. I'm actually going to try out the Flawless Face Brush for the powder because it seems like it has a little more, I don't know, it just seems like a little fluffier, like more like a powder brush. So I really, really like this Flawless Face Brush for powder. It's very soft. I also bought some e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift pencils or something like that, but these are just like the wax pencils, just like Anastasia and the new ones from L'Oreal. And I will say, I have tried it already. I've been using it for the past couple of days because I bought two different eyebrow products, so I'm going to be trying out the other one in this video, but these are amazing and they're only $2. Go get you one of these if you haven't already. But for the video, I'm going to be trying out the Lock On Liner and Brow Cream, and mine is in light brown. It's just like the Dip Brow Pomades from Anastasia, or that's what it, I guess, is made to look like. And we're just gonna try this out. It is amazing, and it's a fraction of the price of the Anastasia ones. And I will say I actually prefer this formula over the Anastasia ones. Not saying that the Anastasia ones are bad, just they tend to be a little bit more dry, and this one is very, very creamy. And it applies very smoothly, and you can blend it out really nicely, so because I really like a softer inner portion of the brow, and you can definitely blend it out to get that effect. So I really, really love this product. I definitely recommend it. Okay, so the next product that I have is this clay eyeshadow palette. They came out with quite a few different shade variations of this. I decided just to go with the Necessary Nudes. And it comes in a pretty like compact size, and they are super pretty. Like I said, I kind of have swatched all of these already, so they're all super pigmented. Within like when I swatched them, they were all super pigmented, so they're really beautiful. But I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick eye look with it. I'm just going to apply this cream shade, and I'm going to apply this all over my lids. And now I'm going to take this color right here, which is kind of like a transition shade, and I'm going to apply that into the crease. Now I'm just going to take this color right here, which is kind of like the lighter of the two golds. I'm going to use my finger to apply it, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. Now I'm just going to take the color below it, which is just a darker gold, and I'm going to apply this on the outer portion of my lid. And now I'm going to take the darkest brown in the palette, and I'm going to apply this in the outer corner and crease. Then just taking a clean blending brush, I'm going to blend out the dark brown. Okay, now I'm just going to take the dark brown and apply it on my lower lash line. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and blend that out. All of these shadows blended out really well, and they have really good pigmentation too, so I definitely recommend picking up one of these if you are interested. Now I'm going to line my eyes with some liner, but I'm going to be using a new one, and this is Jordana's Easy Liner in black, and I'm just going to tight line, and we'll see what we're going to do after that. Okay, so I really like this black liner. It's super pigmented and it glides on very smoothly. But I am just going to take the same brush that I applied that dark brown shadow with, and I'm going to blend out that eyeliner. Now I'm also going to use a new mascara, which is just the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. Okay, so that mascara makes my lashes really long and really thick, and I really like it. So, that is the finished eye look. Okay, so I have a few more things to try out. Maybe like one thing to try out, but it is the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. I'm really excited for this because who doesn't love highlighter? Again, like I said earlier, they only have like one shade, I guess. That has 4 different colors in it. Like, I guess one palette variation is what I'm trying to say. They don't have like any other variations of the palette, just this one with 4 different shades. So here you have more of a yellow toned one, then you have more of a peachy toned one, more of a neutral, and then a gold. So really awesome. But I will try that out in just a second. I'm going to take my trusty e.l.f. contour palette. As you can see, it's so beaten up, but I'm going to take the contour shade and contour. Or I guess more like bronze since we already have contoured, but we're just gonna intensify it a little bit. And I'm actually going to use the Flawless Face Brush for this because it's kind of thin, I guess. Like, it's not super thick, but it's also flat. I don't know. We're just gonna try it out. For blush, I'm just going to use, now the contour palette doesn't come with a blush, I just replaced the bronzer shade. You can pop these out, which is awesome. I forgot to mention that. So with the cream contour, the powder contour, the blush kits, there's 2 of the blush kits, and now an illuminating palette, you can create your own little quad because they all pop out. So that's like what the contour kit looks like, but I put a blush in there for whenever I have to bring my makeup elsewhere and do it. I have a highlighter, a powder, because this color right here is actually my skin tone, so I can use it as a powder, contour, and blush all in one palette, and it's really awesome, and you can interchange them. It's so fun. But I'm just going to, again, I'm just using that Flawless Face Brush and applying the blush, because this brush right here is going to be a new favorite of mine. It applies powder, contour, and blush like a dream. I think today I'm going to use a mixture of the bottom 2, which is more of like a neutral shade and then a golden shade. I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush, and I'm going to mix, powder. I'm going to mix those 2 together. Okay guys, so that is all that I have for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned some cool stuff about some new products. And definitely go pick up and try out whatever you can from this video because everything was super awesome and amazing. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.